Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Flanagan. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Finding space at the 20. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The Chanticleers line up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Third down and goal for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. So they'll try to add the lead down with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And the ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they've got him.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's on the run. Launches deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle made after the completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Long enough and good. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Get back at the 10. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got it. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Now, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
He hands it off from the gun. A change of direction. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Hard running there through a tackle. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. And here's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. No huddle here for the offense. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
This This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Bringing pressure. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. They were backed up to start the drive. That's some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, not great through. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The offense starts with a short field. Press coverage now from the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on a sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Crosses the 10. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed. And the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And looking for a big play here. The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Now the 40. Past the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Brought that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so...
Touchdown, Tigers! This passing game is on fire today.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble now. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. He quickly lands on it, prevents the defense from creating a takeaway. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Chanticleers will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They get the second half started with a running play. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense has got the football. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chanticleers. The defense adds 6 points.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He's going to pull it down and run. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
And when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Flanagan.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Coastal. Able to try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's found some room with the 45. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his... continue to have a field day.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. He's got a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. And there's the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Gives it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.